Hi there, I wanted to show you guys, I get so many requests for my beef stew recipe, and it is a good one. It is so good and so delicious. I got a big slab of steak meat. You could also get beef stew already chopped up, but today I'm gonna chop it up because it's seriously so easy and so good and so much cheaper when you just buy it like this. I'm gonna show you guys how I just chop things up really simply, and then I'm using my Instant Pot today, and I am going to start it with the saute mode. We're gonna dump it in and just kind of brown the meat. These Cangshan knives, they are so awesome. They are very, very sharp. They're beautiful. They feel good, they feel sturdy, and they're actually so much safer. So I'm just gonna take it and just make little beef chunks. And look at this, it's just cutting up so much easier. So hello, save a few dollars and just cut it yourself. Like, that's awesome. And then I got to pick what meat I liked a whole lot better than when I buy it in the beef stew. Okay, so as you can see, I have gotten all of these great size pieces of this stew meat. Oop, I'm gonna lose one. And I'm putting it straight into my Instant Pot here. I'm gonna saute it up. I'm gonna season it a little bit. I love the Redmond real salt. Ugh, the minerals, everything is so good with this. The flavor, awesome, spot on. So I'm just gonna salt and pepper and let this get brown. Often I'll buy fresh garlic, and sometimes I just don't have it fresh on hand, so I'm just gonna use my minced garlic. We improvise, right? Especially as we're quarantined and try not to get out too often. I am going to take some of this onion and chop it up and put a little bit of onion so it's sauteing with the meat. One thing that I love when I'm cooking and that I've learned along the way, my good friend Meg from More Mama, she has taught me a lot as far as when it comes to like kitchen skills. Whenever you're cutting, to make a claw with your hand instead of do like this with your fingers, to make a claw so you're not gonna hurt yourself. So I'm just gonna chop up this onion, and I'm actually gonna chop up the whole thing. I'm not gonna put the whole thing in the stew. Our family doesn't like big chunks of onion, but we do love the flavor, and I love a real onion in it. So again, I'm just gonna use the claw motion here, and I'm gonna go really fine because like I said, we're not like the biggest fans of onions. So I chopped up these onions, and so I have them pretty fine. I'm just gonna drop them right in, and that's gonna cook up with this meat and get like just, oh, it's already smelling so good in here. While that's sauteing, I'm gonna go ahead and wash and peel these potatoes. I have 4 large potatoes. I love to get the bigger ones because when you get the smaller ones, you gotta peel forever. But if you get the big ones, it's so good. Few go a really long way, so I love that. I just peeled and rinsed all these potatoes off. I'm gonna cut them up, and like this is like so easy. I have like the most massive potatoes right now, and like with this knife, it just makes it so easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go and chop them up, and I like them pretty chunky, probably like this size, so they'll cook up well, not too big, but not so small that it's like potato soup, right? We want potato stew. We want it really hearty. So awesome. So I'm gonna put those aside for a sec. I'll go ahead and cut up all these rest of these potatoes. There's just 3 more. So you can see how this comes together in literally minutes. It is so awesome. Yeah, it's definitely our family favorite. I make it just about once a week, I would say. It's really good. Okay, so I went ahead and I dumped these potatoes in here. They're so good. I was running out of room on my thing. And now I'm gonna add a chicken stock. You can even use beef, bone broth, whatever you like. This is what I have on hand right now, and it's totally great. Even though it's a beef stew, I'm using chicken broth. It's totally fine. I use it either with both, and honestly, I can't even tell the difference. So whatever you have on hand is fabulous. Okay, so I added this whole entire thing. And then I'm also going to, for the juice, add some tomato sauce. We like it red, and it just adds a lot more flavor. So I just use a small can. I don't like it too tomato-y. I don't want to take away from all the other amazing flavors that are already in here. And then I'm also going to just chop up some of these celeries. And then these carrots, it's kind of funny. Normally I buy a big carrot and chop it up, but this is what I have on hand. So you better believe this is what we're gonna use. And we can use the whole thing, just dump it right in, or you can chop them in half. We actually love them, we love them the way they are. So I'm just gonna dump it right in, and then I'll chop up these celeries. I can't even tell you my other knife set that I had. This would be like the biggest chore to chop all this stuff up. But it's like so not even a problem now. It's awesome, I love it. Look at how easy that does it. All of these celeries, I just bunch them right up. So awesome. So okay, I'm gonna dump some of these in, and I'm gonna save this for another meal. So I have my onion and I have celery left over. Just to top it off, I'm gonna put a little bit more, this is our onion salt, just to add more flavoring because we just put in a ton of vegetables. So here's my can of tomato sauce. We're gonna give this all a good stir. I'm gonna add more water. I'll just use this can to add my water. Do this a few times to fill it up. So let me go ahead and show you guys close up what this is gonna look like and how I'm gonna set it. Okay, you can see this. Look at this goodness. Okay, so this is my liquid ratio to everything that I have there. The flavors are gonna be spot on. I'm gonna go ahead and press manual, and it's gonna be high pressure, so it's already there. And I'm actually gonna put it for 40 minutes. That's like a long time, but we want that beef to be so tender and so awesome. So I'm gonna set it for 40 minutes and see you in a little bit. After it cooked, it took about 15 minutes, 13 to 15 minutes to depressurize in there. And then look at how scrumptious this is. Oh, it's so good.